I'm gonna grab a pen and we're gonna go over the step-by-step formula for how you can plan out every single quarter of your business, but more specifically, quarter 4 of your business. Hey, Crazy Mess Mamas, good seeing you last night and you're here again. Perfect. Okay, so we are planning out quarter 4 of our business. That is what we're doing right now. And this was a requested episode. This is actually going to be on the podcast, so I'm really excited about that. Step 1, we need to define what area of our business we want to improve. So where are we wanting to really elevate whatever we're doing? So for instance, your area for your business may be marketing and sales. Do you really need to improve your marketing and sales section of your business? Or do you need to improve the systems in your business? Do you really need to nail down your step-by-step for everything you're doing? Or are you at the point of wanting to grow so that you can hire a VA? Like, is that your goal? Where are you at in your business, and really define where you want to be in your business after 90 days. So that is something that I always do. I evaluate where my business is at right now, and then I look into the future a little bit and think, okay, where do I want my business, where do I want myself to be in 90 days? So that is what I want you to think of whenever you're planning quarter 4. Got it? That is step 1. Step 2 is creating a list of projects that you want to complete, and 70% of that list needs to be related to the area of your business you're trying to improve. So let's say you're wanting to work on more marketing and sales. Then you need to think, okay, what product can I create for my audience? So that needs to be something on your project list for quarter 4. Let's say that you're wanting to hire a VA. Okay, well, you need to block out some time, maybe a week or something, to really do VA research, to do VA interviews. So you know that within your 90 days, that is something that you need to allot time for, right? And that's the kind of the way I want you to think is, what do I need to improve in my business? Marketing, sales, growing your team, figuring out your systems, figuring out a better financial system. Just join what's the topic. The topic, we are mapping out quarter 4. So this is a requested episode, and I'm recording for the podcast actually. So this is a requested episode about the playbook for planning quarter 4 of your business. That's what we're going over. Yeah, thanks for asking. So that's step 2. And I really want you to nail down what area of your business you can improve. From there, we're going to create projects, and that's where we're going into, do you need to create a specific product? Do you need to create a specific system? And that's kind of what we're going over. I hope that helps. Yeah, no problem. Perfect. So once we have the area, and now we have the projects, we're going to list out all the projects too. I don't want you to like cancel out projects or go, oh no, I don't want to work on this one. Literally brain dump. This is your brain dump phase to where, hey, Abigail, to where you are brain dumping everything. Okay, got it? Do not delete anything off that list yet. We're going to brain dump all the projects that you want to complete during quarter 4. You're just going to vomit out literally everything you think. You're going to put it on paper, or you're going to put it in your Asana, you're going to put it on your Evernote, wherever you like to take notes, right? So that's where we're creating a list of projects. Now we're going to take all of these projects that we've listed out, and we're going to create a goal related to each one. So we're going to define the difference between a goal and a project. Hey, Elise, what's up? Girl, we're planning quarter 4 of our business. This is a requested episode. Awesome. So I want to define the difference between a goal and a project, because a lot of people, they make goals and then they think that a project is a goal. So I just want to clarify real quick. A goal has a number or stat associated with it, and the finish line is more tangible. So let's say that I wanted to have a $50,000 launch by November over the new program that I created, right? So that would be a goal, because I've associated the goal with a date and with an amount or something that I can actually reach that's tangible. A project would be more along the lines of, I want to complete the marketing map for this launch, or I need to complete the course for this launch. Okay, so that would be more along the lines of a project, more just along like a project you want to complete, right? So yeah, hey Allie, what's up? Okay, so I'm actually going to, hey babe, hey. Okay, cool, I can see your comments. I didn't think I was able to, but I can. Awesome. So that's the difference between a goal and a project, and I hope that makes sense. Hey, Rach, what's up, girl? How are you doing? Do you have any questions about the difference between a goal and a project? And I want to hear what some of your goals are for quarter 4. I want to hear what some of your projects are for quarter 4. Allie just actually took on a new design member on her team. So maybe something in her quarter 4 would be more along the lines of systems. Okay, during my quarter 4 in the next 90 days, I really want to nail down those systems. Now that I have someone on my team, I know this was big whenever I brought someone on my team for the first time was, oh, okay, I got to get my systems in order. So for the next 90 days, having someone on her team is going to force Allie to really focus on those systems. So let me know what some of your big projects are that you're working on for quarter 4, some of your goals that you have for quarter 4. Put them in the comments below. I would love to know and then read them out loud. I think that would be really awesome to see what some of the plans that you have for quarter 4 are. So what is a project and what is a goal that you have for quarter 4? Got it? Put in the comments, get your thumbs out. Let's do this. I want to know what it is. Okay? Hey, Marine Conversation Network, Divas. Nice. Hello, everyone. Okay, so now we know what a project is. We know what a goal is. Okay, Allie said, yeah, it's so interesting to realize the kinds of systems are that you actually need when you bring someone on. Yeah, and it's all about prep work, right? So, we talk all the time about, at Market Beautifully, we talk all the time about systems. Obviously, with the past Asana for the Entrepreneur launch, it was all about getting those systems in order and then getting your systems in order in a way that scales your business. So, we talk about that playbook in Asana, and it's awesome. I absolutely love it. So with that, we talk all about systems. And with Allie, now that she's bringing someone on, let's say she never worked on her systems at all. Well, crap, now she's actually wasting her money on this person because the person that I think it's a girl. So she is not being able to utilize her time as efficiently as she could because she didn't have systems. So that's something that she needs to put in her 90-day plan. And that's so important to realize, self-awareness, figuring out, okay, what do I really need to work on in quarter 4 and just go for it. Cool. Okay, so now we know this. We have our list of projects that we want to have. We also have defined the area of business that we want to improve. So for instance, Allie is going to be working on her systems. The picture thingy, the goal, target revenue has to be met. Project, getting someone working for me. Awesome, awesome. Oh, social media marketing. Getting social media marketing working for me. Sorry. Okay, got it. So social media marketing. So maybe the paper thingy, your project would be social media marketing. That would be your project. So then you're going to break that into checklist. Okay, if you want social media marketing to really work for you, then what should you be doing? I'm just going to throw it out there. You should be listening to the Market Beautifully podcast. But you could literally allot time every morning while you're taking a shower or while you're getting ready. I'm going to allot 30 minutes every day to listen to a podcast about social media marketing or about marketing in general. So, and then you would, like during the day, like let's say you drive to lunch or you drive somewhere, you could be listening to a podcast. So that could be something that you put in your notes for the next 90 days for you to work on. A goal, target revenue has to be met, okay? And so I'm going to go into this as well, and I'm really glad that you brought that up. Hey, Renee, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good. Yes, exactly. I'm somewhat organized, but I'm definitely growing right now. Yes. Allie, you are very organized. Totally agree. Okay, so step 4 is getting that list of projects that we created and creating a checklist associated with the project. So I'm going to just start off with the target revenue right now because the paper thing really wants to hit a target revenue every month. So a project or a goal, more likely a goal, can be paper thingy within 90 days you want to, let's say, earn $30,000. And that could be more or less. I'm not sure. I'm just making up a number, okay? So $30,000. So $30,000, how much do you have to make every single month? Obviously, you need to make $10,000 every single month, right? So now that you know you have to make $10,000 every single month, where do you have to go from there? Now you have to break it up into, okay, what do you have to do every month in order to make $10,000? Well, you may need to focus on more email marketing. With you learning more about social media marketing, you're going to learn a lot about launching strategies, but you could learn more about messenger bots and amping up your launches. I'm not exactly sure what you do, so this could be completely different. For you, it could be like if you sell like a physical product, really anything you sell, but Pinterest, ramping up your Pinterest strategy because you can get so much traffic there. That'll increase your revenue. But having some specific goals that you know is going to help you meet your revenue goals, right? And this all depends on your audience size too. I don't want to be unrealistic, but still, it's really good to have that to know. Cool. Okay, so that's what I suggest you doing, is taking the list of your projects, picking out one project at a time, and then creating a checklist based on that project for either you or your team. And then you can complete that project off once all the things are checklists. So for instance, I have on my whole 90-day plan for you guys, and I'm going to share exactly how that works. But let's do a project example real quick. So for me, one of my projects is to create a better system for my strategy sessions. And I'm going to rename this, but for now, that's what I have, which is currently this $97 60-minute coaching where we jump on Skype or Zoom for 60 minutes. You pay $97. So I'm figuring out a better system to, like, once someone inquires about that, because I don't really advertise that, but once someone inquires about it, going from a lead to the form, to the invoice, to the scheduling, I'm trying to create a better system. So that's on my project list for the next 90 days. Cool? So with that, then I'm going to make a checklist of everything I need to do. So I may need to get on a call with the Dubsado team to figure out the best way to do this. I may need to allot 2 hours out of a Sunday afternoon to sit down and think, okay, where's my target audience at? Well, what do I really need to do for this? And just really breaking down that checklist of every single thing I need to do. And that is just so important, because then what I can do, and that goes into the next step, is assigning each of these tasks that you've created within your checklist a due date. Cool? So create a strategy session system. I created that strategy session system in my project list. Well, then what I did is that project has a certain due date. So for instance, this project due date, I'm looking at it right here, I believe is October 21st, okay? So I know that October 1st, that Sunday, I'm spending 2 hours figuring out all these systems, making the checklist. And then I know on October 6th, I'm going to call the Dubsado team. I'm going to talk to them. October 11th, I'm filling out that form. I'm hooking up Zoom to Acuity scheduling calendar. I'm doing all of that stuff on the checklist. I'm assigning every single task that I need to do. I'm assigning it a date, which is crucial. And I do not want you to miss this step, okay? So by breaking our projects into checklist, into tasks, and assigning a due date to every single task, spreading it across the 90 days, you're going to know exactly what the crap you're doing. Like, it's going to be amazing, because now you have this calendar of due dates and you know what you're working on every day is actually important. And, I always like to think of it like this. You have your big overall umbrella picture of your business, right? And then we're in the day-to-day life. A lot of us get caught up in the day-to-day life. We think, oh, well, there's like all of these things that are coming at you. Like Allie, I'm not sure if she's still watching, but Allie takes on clients. So let's say that Allie, she is getting caught up in client work, and she's just going, and she's working on all of this important, urgent stuff, but she's not working on the stuff that's important and not urgent, such as her marketing, such as her systems. It's not super urgent, but it's important. And those are the things that are going to scale her business as well as your business, right? And I want to make sure that you're focusing on the right things that are going to move your business forward, help you reach your revenue goals, because that is crucial. I just cannot stress this enough. I see so many entrepreneurs that are not utilizing all of this prep work. And, I fell into this trap last year as well. and I was not utilizing this, I guess, system that I've now created. But with that just becomes so, hey, Maddie, what's up? But with having this system, telling you, it's just your business, your whole entire business is going to change. And, I heard this quote, which was, it's amazing. I love this quote, but we know if you're going to be trying to chop down a tree, are you just going to grab a freaking axe and try to chop it down? No, you're not going to do that. Well, I hope you wouldn't do that. You're going to sharpen the axe. You're going to spend more time sharpening the axe than you are actually chopping down the tree. All of this prep work is so important. And let me tell you, I spent hours and hours and hours doing prep work for my 90 days. I could have probably built a whole outline of my new course in that time, but I didn't. I didn't do that because all of this prep work is so important. It's so important, and I want you to know that, okay? So I really feel like I covered the project to task to checklist. Is there any questions that may have confused you maybe a little bit, or you have a specific question about your project and goal? I would love to cover it. Please comment below. And also, guys that are hopping on right now, I want to know what your projects and your goals are for the next 90 days. I would love to hear about them. I would love to see kind of what you're working on. It's fantastic. I love all the emotions going on the cat sorry I joined late. This is great info. Fantastic. Yeah, we are talking about the playbook for planning Q4 of our business. So that's what we're covering, and we are covering all of that. So can you please explain what information you're providing? Yeah, the playbook for planning Q4 of our business. So we are going over exactly how to lay out our plan for Q4 of our business. It's October, and I cannot believe it is already October. Kind of crazy to think about, but it is. And we only have 90 days left. Well, I don't know, not exactly 90 days, but you know what I'm saying. We have the last quarter of our business to look forward to before 2018 hits, which is a little bit scary, but it's really exciting, right? So now I want to go into what I am planning on doing during each month, October, November, and December. That way you can kind of see what I have planned. Okay, 20-3 says, goal before 2018, I'd like to create online course for clients. Perfect. So what you can do for that is, that would be your project. It would be course creation. Hey, Daisy Fed, how are you doing? Is course creation. So then you can break it up into, okay, what does that checklist look like? You could have your prep work. So I would suggest having a categorized checklist. So you could have your prep work category. What do you need to do? You need to do market research. You need to figure out what are your clients' pain points. You need to figure out the topic. You need to figure out the title, right? All of that stuff. And then you can go into the prep work for your actual course creation. So that can be outlining the course, figuring out what modules and lessons are, outlining each lesson, creating all the PowerPoints if needed, creating all the graphics for the videos, all that stuff. And then you can go into the recording. That would be a category. So then you can say recording the course, editing the videos, uploading the videos, all of that awesome stuff. And then you can go into launching, and then you could go into creating your marketing plan. So in 2018, you already have your marketing plan done. And in 2018, you're going to dominate with your new course. So that's something that you can kind of break that into. And then once you have your checklist, you have your tasks within your checklist and can assign a due date with over the span of 90 days so that you know what to do every single day. It's already in your calendar and you've already assigned dates to all of those tasks. That way it's inevitable that you meet that goal, 20-3. Bronzy Cheeks, I want to create a photography website for my business. Fantastic. That is a fantastic project, and I definitely think you should. That's great. So you can have that in your 90 days, in your 90-day plan to create that photography website. Your checklist can look something like, again, you can categorize it into prep work, creating a Pinterest board, pulling out all those examples that you really like. And if you want to hire a web designer, we do web design if you want to hire us, but if you want to do it yourself, you can figure out what platform you want to use and do tutorials. You could totally design the website yourself, right? So you could do all the prep work, make all those beginning decisions, and then go into, okay, what colors do I want to use? How do I want the site laid out? You know, all of that awesome stuff. And then assign a due date so that you have to make each decision, like with the whole website creation process, you have to make each decision by a certain day. And that will help tremendously, because then you know on, okay, October 6th, I have to design the structure layout of my website. And you have to, because it's on your calendar. And then you can check it off. So it's fantastic. And, you know, we cover how to make a color-coded calendar with this whole system and Asana for the entrepreneur. If you don't have Asana for the entrepreneur, you are missing out, girl. You need to go to marketbeautifully.com/Asana and go grab that. It's only $27, and it's an amazing program that I created about how I scaled my business through this free project management tool. It's just fantastic. You're going to love it. So if you need something that's going to kind of keep you together, keep you accountable, and you can have one calendar that you look at all the freaking time, trust me, you will not regret it. You can go to marketbeautifully.com/Asana to go grab that $27 program, and you're going to fall in love. Every single student has fallen in love. I have like 100% rate. No one's asked for a refund because they love it so much. Yeah, man, it's just fantastic. So anyways, going back to the Quarter-4 plan of Market Beautifully. Woo! Okay, I'm super excited about this. Can you tell? Let's go to October. So some things I have for, and what I did here, you know I'm an Asana girl. I love me some Asana. I'm called the Asana girl for a reason. Hey, Courtney. Hey, Mike Kubi. What's up? Hey, Noise Reduction. How are you doing? So I love me some Asana, right? But I was on the plane, and I didn't have internet on the plane, and so I printed out these really cute calendars. Can you see them? And I know for all of you podcast listeners, you can't see it, which really stinks. They're really cute, so go watch the YouTube video. I'm going to put this live replay on YouTube, but you can see my calendars there. And so what I did was, when I was on the plane on my way to New York, I was writing out everything, and I had just all of these ideas for my projects, and I put them in, and I had, yeah, I know, right? They're so cute. I love them. Let's see. Huckleberry Home, shout out to her for creating these amazing calendars. So go check her out. That's where I downloaded them from, and I found her on Pinterest. So yeah, great. So I have for October, I have 14 different projects for me to complete. So I wrote down those 14 projects, I bullet pointed them, and then I put a number by each of those 14 projects. And I would have done this completely different if I was around internet, but for now, this is how I did it for these 90 days, because I wanted to obviously be efficient and effective on the plane and not waste time. Hate wasting time. Every time I feel like I'm not moving forward, I stress out because I feel like I'm moving backwards. And I know you understand, because I feel like a lot of you entrepreneurs can totally relate. Oh, good. Thanks for adding this on YouTube. My current internet is shoddy, so thanks for that. Yes, of course. Yeah, I always put podcast episodes on YouTube, and also quite a few Facebook Live replays. I'm not only on Instagram Live, I'm on Facebook Live as well. So I do put Facebook Live replays on YouTube and have a specific section on my YouTube channel for that. You can go to Market Beautifully, look up Haley Burkhead or Market Beautifully, and I will show up. And you can go subscribe over there. I would love for you to subscribe and get in tune with all that awesome content. Okay, so some of the things that I have planned for October, just so you have an idea of, and maybe this will help you. And then also I've been asked to do this, so that's why I'm doing this as well. Hey, Denise. So some of the things that I have for October: create a strategy session system. A lot of my October is really nailing down my systems, and every 90 days I go over pretty much every single system. And within the 90 days, I'm also having to create new systems because my business is always changing, as is yours, I'm sure. But for this, I have create a strategy session system. I'm doing all the recording for my Pinterest course that I'm doing. Getting podcast up and live, which is, this is a new podcast that I'm going to be a part of. And it's really, really exciting. So please keep in touch with me on Instagram stories, because you will totally be in on all of the secrets, secret sauce whenever you get that. Outline LA talks. So I'm actually going to be in LA in November. So one of my projects in October was outlining my whole LA talk. So that was something that I had because I didn't want to miss over it. And so I put it in my 90-day year plan because that's really important. I want to make sure that I am having this in my calendar. I don't want to overlook anything, right? Team management process. So since I've added on 4 people, I actually just added on my 4th person, a financial advisor. My gosh, has it been like 5 months maybe? It's been quick. It's been so fast. It's been crazy, right? And so, oh wow, there's a lot of things that I've had to learn very quickly, adjust and all of this stuff. So team management process is in my 90-day year plan. I'm actually having weekly meetings with my team now, figuring out how that system's gonna work in my business to where it's not wasting their time. We're doing really good. So that's what we're doing. I'm doing a lot of work for the secret project that I can't say. I almost spilled the beans. I will be telling you soon though, and I'm really excited to tell you very, very soon about this new secret we have coming up for you. And that's a hint. If you don't know Liz, if you're listening to the podcast, episode 10 on the Market Beautifully podcast, Liz talks a lot about sales pages. We are now partnering up to do something amazing and free for you. So get pumped about that. Okay, also I'm doing a client offboarding sequence and process. I want my clients to feel loved after we kind of get done working with them, and I know I can be a little bit better about that. I feel like with our clients, with our web design and branding and Pinterest management clients and all of that stuff, I feel like we do a really good job at the work. I want to make sure that they're constantly feeling loved. So I'm going to reevaluate my system and make sure that I'm up to par whenever it comes to that. Finalize all of the workbook outlines for that's something that we have planned for you as well. And then mapping out my Asana funnel. I want to really do an evergreen Asana funnel, so I'm going to map that out. Figuring out a better bookkeeping system. Oh my gosh, boring stuff, right? And then also just nailing down some of my client process systems, just reevaluating them and making sure I'm up to par on that as well, which is web design, Pinterest, and my branding system for all of my clients. Hey, my Kubi, so what exactly do you do? Hey, if you're new to Market Beautifully, I run the Market Beautifully podcast. We also have a digital agency where we help with web design, branding, and we do a lot of Pinterest optimization and Pinterest management projects. We also help with email marketing. So that's what we do in a nutshell. We also sell programs with our most popular one just recently launched, which is Asana for the Entrepreneur. Everyone loves that one. It's only $27, and we've got a really great success off that one. I'm in the process of creating a Pinterest program for you guys because you asked for it. And yeah, so that is what we do. Do you do Facebook, Instagram management? That's a really good question. So no, I don't do Instagram management, it depends what you mean by Facebook management, honestly. And if you want to become a Market Beautifully client, I have an application process that you can go through. If you go to marketbeautifully.com, there is a how can we help you in the upper, right-hand corner. And so if you go to that corner, you will just click that and it will tell you exactly. You just have to fill out that application. And then based on what we decide, if you can move on to the application process, we'll set up a Skype call with you and figure out how best we can help you because we love helping. November, I want to kind of keep on with these projects and let you know kind of what I'm doing because you guys asked. So for November, I'm completing a marketing plan for my Pinterest program, building out funnels for my business, finalizing my MP podcast video, promotion of more of the Market Beautifully podcast. Honestly, this podcast has promoted itself. All of you guys have been promoting it for me. You are sharing on Instagram stories, sharing with people in Facebook groups, and I love you forever for that, and I want to give you a million infinite hugs. I seriously cannot thank you enough. I'm so grateful for your support, and now I'm going to be making more videos and being more avid in promoting and myself and getting myself out there as well. And then also just building the marketing materials for my Pinterest program, like webinar materials, all of that awesome stuff. So that is my main focus in November. And then in December, I am finalizing all those funnels and I'm making sure that I have a lot of time to map out Q1 for the new thing that's coming up, which I can't say yet. Oh my gosh, this is killing me. I'm terrible at keeping secrets, but Liz is making me keep it a secret for now. Oh, I'm so bad at keeping secrets, so I'm just gonna move on, Haley. And then also I'm reviewing the whole entire year as well as Q4 for my business so that I can keep improving, and then mapping out Q1 for Market Beautifully. Now, if you're like, wow, December kind of sounds light for you, it is. It honestly is. It's a lot of reviewing and a lot of finalizing client work and spending time with clients, to be honest, because this is why. December 16th, through December 31st, I will be going to Italy, France, and London with my husband. And so I will be gone those 2 weeks. If you can see this right here, you see it blocked off. Oh my gosh. If you're watching the YouTube video, you'll see right here I blocked it off. So I'm really excited to go on that trip. And I only have 2 weeks of December to work, and that's why it's so light. Yeah. So before we wrap this up, I do want to say, if you need a free project management tool, I suggest Asana. You can do all of this 90-day project system within Asana, and it's going to save you tons and tons and tons of time. It's so beyond worth it. I created a playbook for you within this free tool, Asana, and wrapped up my whole entire playbook, my whole entire Asana system that I've used to scale my business in this $27 program called Asana for the Entrepreneur. It is my most popular program, which is changing businesses as we speak. So I'm really excited for you to get involved in that program. I know you're going to love it. It's really fantastic. And it is helping businesses get organized, figure out their systems, and then really helping them prioritize what they're working on. That way, you're not working on random things. You're not being kind of, as business owners, we kind of feel like we're thrown around throughout the day, like, oh, what's important now? And, I don't want you to feel like that. I want you to feel focused. I want you to feel like whatever you're doing throughout the day, you're working towards that bigger goal and you see the light at the end of the tunnel, right? So I really hope that you take the opportunity to grab the program Asana for the Entrepreneur for $27. We always have a blast in that program. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me.